Those individuals have been on and part of the administration for some time. April?
Sarah, a couple questions, two questions. Going back to the issue of Eric Garner, a couple of weeks ago when I asked you about Alton Sterling, Stephon Clark, and the issue of Eric Garner, you said it was a local issue. Does this White House give the directive now to the Justice Department that it's a local matter and that's why it's kind of been held up? Is that what's going on now with this Eric Garner case?
I can't speak to anything specific in an ongoing process that's taking place at the Department of Justice. We haven't given specific instruction to them other than to follow the law, and when it is a local issue, there's not a lot we can do, but when the Department of Justice has a role to play, we want them to be independent and follow the law on that front.
And last thing, I want to follow up on Jim. When you said breeding, the President was very clear in his statement about this issue. He said in a tweet, "There's a revolution going on in California. So many sanctuary areas want out of this ridiculous crime-infested and breeding concept." What did he mean by breeding?
Again, the President has recognized that this is a major problem, and a lot of people, even in California, want to see the issue of sanctuary cities addressed, and the President's doing what he can to do that.
What does breeding mean to this President? Because when you think of breeding, you think of animals breeding. Populating.
I'm not going to begin to think what you think. Certainly, I think that it can mean a lot of things to a lot of people, but the President is talking about a growing problem, and I addressed that with Jim. I don't have anything else to add. And Brian?
Thank you very much. Two quick questions. One, just to define what the President meant about breeding. To be specific, he's not talking about people having babies, yes?
Not that I'm aware of. I'd have to ask him to dig into that deeper. I just said not that I'm aware of, and I would have to ask him to be more specific.
Okay. In regards to the Mueller investigation,
guys, I'm sorry, I'm trying to
in regards to the Mueller investigation, I understand this administration says that there's no collusion. So if we take the President at his word, he can't be aware of everything that went on underneath him by everyone who works for him. So if there's someone who worked for him underneath him that is guilty or is prosecuted by the Mueller team, would he not support those who did wrong, even if he was unaware of it?
Certainly we want everyone to follow the law, but I'm not going to comment on a hypothetical situation. The President has been clear. He and his campaign were not involved in collusion. If he had, I'm pretty sure, you guys would have found that out, and I'm addressing that.
But
Brian.
Right? He would support
the President would absolutely support the law and individuals following the law. What the President doesn't support is a year wasted distracting the world and the country from the great things that are happening in this country, from talking about issues that Americans actually care about. That's what the President would probably tell you to stay focused on. And with that, thanks guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.